guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys what I got in this month's Boxycharm box. If you guys don't know what Boxycharm is, it's basically just a subscription service. So you pay $25 a month. You can pay more if you want, but I pay the $25 a month, which is like the base box. And I get 5 full-size products every single month. It can be skincare, nails, hair care, it can be makeup, it can be anything. So it depends. It's kind of a surprise every single month. So I'm going to be showing you guys what I got this month. I'm going to be showing you guys what I got, what they retail for, talking a little bit about the products. We're going to play with makeup and see, you know, if they're good or not, because you never know. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right in. So I'm super excited. This is what the Boxycharm box looks like for this month. I kind of made it look a little bit cute. So this is what it looks like. I got 5 full-size products this month. That's what I usually get. I pay for the base box. I think you can pay for more and then you get, it's like a premium box and then you can get more items, but I just do the $25 base box. I think it's like fine for me, and getting full-size products is really, really good. So the first thing that I got was this Lavido Nurturing Hand Cream in Patchouli, Vanilla, and Shea Butter. So it looks like this. It retails for $14. Every Boxycharm box that like comes in, it has a little card that tells you guys, you know, everything about the products and how much they actually retail for. So this is $14. So it just basically says the hand cream is like a sweet, earthy scent, plant-based hyaluronic acid, helping to soothe, soften, and protect hands from environmental damage, dryness, and chafing. So this is $14. I've never heard of the brand Lavido before. It says inspired by nature, so I guess it's like a super natural, you know, environmentally friendly type of brand, but I've never heard of it before, so I'm excited to use it. I'm a little curious to see what it smells like. It does smell kind of earthy. I mean, it smells good. It's not something I would like normally go for. I feel like I'm someone who goes for like lavender or just vanilla or something like that. But it smells good. It looks super nice. So I'm just gonna, you know, put this to the side and use it when I need to. Obviously, it's not a makeup product, so I'm not gonna be using it in today's video, but I'm glad I got this. So the next thing that I got is this right here. This is the Cheer Up Brightening Vitamin C Eye Cream with Acerola Cherry. This is from the brand Farmacy. Farmacy with an F, like farm. Never heard of them before. It says made exclusively for Boxycharm. So I'm curious to use this. I am into like vitamin C stuff, but I've never tried this before, like thinking of cherry. I feel like every time people think vitamin C, or even for your skincare or your body, they think of oranges, but I've never thought of cherries before. So this right here retails for $45. That is pretty pricey for this little thing. It's a super hydrating vitamin C rich eye cream that brightens and helps to reduce the appearance of fine lines and dark circles. It delivers instant radiance to the eye area, clean, fragrance-free formula. So I'm excited to use this. I'll probably try it out tonight, honestly, after I wash my face in the shower. But this for $45, I really hope this is good. This is why I like Boxycharm, because a lot of these products are really expensive, something that I would never buy myself. Like, I would never spend $45 for this little jar of vitamin C serum or cream or whatever. I would never do that. So getting this like included in my box is great. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on how I like it. Like I said, I've never thought of using cherry for vitamin C, so hopefully it's good. We will see. Next up, I got 4 eyeshadow brushes. These are from the brand Luna Magic. I've never heard of Luna Magic before. It came in this cute little iridescent package. It says Luna Magic, Los Angeles, New York. Beauty with a Latina vibe. So that's pretty interesting. I've never heard of them before. I'm trying to see how much these cost. So Luna Magic Beauty Luxury Brush Set is here to stay. This cruelty-free brush set includes all the essential brushes for you to complete your glamorous eye look. Be precise, be bold, blend it, girl. This is $18. So all of these together are $18. I like the packaging. It's very simple. It's cute. I just wish that there was like a name for the brush, just because I don't really know what it's intended for. Like, I guess you could just use it for whatever, but like for this brush, it's a little big. It's like fanned out. I'm not really sure what it would be for. So I just wish it said on the brush what it's for, or even like on the packaging or something like that, because I know different brushes obviously have different like purposes. Like, I can tell that this flat brush is for like shimmer shades, and this one is for smudging. This one I guess is just a blending brush, but this one I've never seen it before. I don't know what this would be for, so we're gonna play with them today. I'm super excited. They're really, really soft. They feel super nice on the eye, so I'm excited. I love getting eyeshadow brushes or makeup brushes. I just love them. I'm definitely gonna check out more of Luna Magic, because it said it's like a Latina company, I think, so I'm excited to try it out and see and learn more about them. So that's the next thing that I got. So next up, I got a little eyeshadow palette. This is from the brand Blinc. Limited edition palette, Evening Glamour. It looks really, really pretty. I love the shades in here. There are 4 matte shades and 4 shimmer shades, so I'm definitely going to play with this today. It just says effortless and long wear cosmetics because you can lead a busy life and keep it all together. That's very nice, very encouraging. I'm gonna see how much it retails for. This retails for $26. It says a perfectly compact eye and blush palette. Oh, it's a blush palette. Okay, so it's a blush palette with 6 highly pigmented shadow shades and 2 blusher shades to help you achieve that evening glamour look. So that is interesting. I thought it was all like eyeshadows, but this is why I read, you know, that little paper. So here are the 2 blushes. They look super pretty. So next up, the last thing, I need to hurry up before my camera overheats, is this Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Shadows. They look so freaking pretty. I love like everything Huda Beauty. They make great products. Well, she makes great products. I've never actually bought something from her before just because it is a little bit more pricey. So I've never like had the courage to buy anything. But on one side, it is a shimmer shade called Pink Champagne, and the other side is like a matte simple one. It's called Bubble Bath. It's gonna look so pretty. I'm super excited about this. This is like the best thing in the entire box. I'm so excited. And this retails for, oh, this is only $25, so that's actually not bad. It's a dual-ended liquid shadow combining a rich velvety matte formula on one side and over-the-top sparkly on the other. I love me a nice shimmer, you know, shimmery lid, so I'm super excited to try it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so we can play with makeup, and we're gonna get started. Okay, so we are ready to start with the eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna take some primer, some eyeshadow primer. This is the Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer from Elizabeth Mott. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit on my finger and just blend it on my eyelids. I already do have some brow gel in. I use my Milk Makeup Cush Fiber Brow Gel. I use it like every single day, so I already have that in my eyebrows already. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of this eyeshadow primer. While my camera was cooling down, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for this makeup look, but this little palette that I got doesn't have a neutral, kind of like a transition shade. So I'm definitely going to use this palette today, but there is no like transition shade. Like there are some nice dark deeper shades right here, but I kind of want to start off with like a little light brown or something like that just to transition. So I'm going to take my Morphe and Manny MUA Glam Palette. They have a really nice transition shade that works really well for like my skin tone, and it's this shade right here. This is the shade Sophie. So I'm going to take a little bit of that and place it kind of like my transition shade. I'm going to take a nice fluffy brush and I'm just going to pop that in my crease. I don't want it to be, you know, too dramatic, but I do want like a nice kind of transition to start off this eye look. So I'm going to go ahead and place that in my crease. Okay, so that kind of gives me a little bit of like a transition shade and knowing like kind of what I'm working with. So I just feel like I always need to start out with a shade like that. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the lid color. I'm definitely gonna take this Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Shadows. They look so pretty. I really want to swatch Pink Champagne. I'm gonna go ahead and place that. Oh, it's very like the flimsy like applicator. It looks really pretty. This is literally so pretty. This is super, super pigmented. I'm not really sure how to apply it correctly, I guess you could say. I know there's no like correct way, but sometimes there is a correct way depending on how, you know, the company made it. So I think I'm just gonna take it from the tube and place it on my lid. I'm gonna start out kind of slowly. I don't want to put too much at once, but I want it to be very, you know, bright and shimmery. So I'm just gonna place that on my lid. It feels kind of weird. It feels like there's like lip gloss on your eyelid, but it is really, really pretty. I'm gonna like take my time a little bit and make sure I place it, you know, in the correct place, if that makes sense. Like I kind of want to make it look like a cut crease without like using concealer or anything like that, because this is a really nice applicator. So I'm just gonna take my time and just perfect it and make it look kind of like a cut crease. I'm not going to take it all the way out, kind of just like stopping right here because I'm going to add a like darker shade anyway. So I don't really need to put too much product, you know, in that outer corner. So I'm just going to leave that blank, but I'm going to keep applying just a little bit to my eyelid. I do want to let it dry, and then if I need to add more, I'll add more, but It's looking super pretty. This is really, really pretty. I love how you can make it look like a cut crease so easily. I'm definitely gonna wait a little bit. I feel like they're kind of uneven because, you know, it is like a wet product, so I want it to settle and then I can add more if I need to, which I definitely will need to. But I think what I'm gonna do now is just move on to the outer corner. I just want to deepen it up a little bit, kind of add a nice like brown shade. So I'm going to take the shade Nightfall, which is this shade right here. This is in that Evening Glamour Blinc eyeshadow palette that was in the box. So this is the shade Nightfall. I'm going to add like a little bit, like a little bit of this and see how it is. I'm not really sure how pigmented it is. We're going to see, we're going to find out. But I do want to try out one of these Luna Magic brushes. I'm not really sure which one to use. Maybe I'll just take this one, this like fluffy one. We're gonna see, because I don't want to add like too much product, so I feel like this will make it like not come off so strong because it's so fluffy. So I'm just gonna take a little teeny tiny bit and add it to the outer corner just to deepen it up. It's a really nice brush. It's easy to use. I'm gonna add a little bit. I'm gonna, you know, lift my eyebrow, add a little bit of depth and like darkness to my crease right on top of that Sophie shade. Kind of blend it in, make it like a little bit more warm and deep and dark, but I don't want to go too much, so I'm gonna lightly kind of blend it out. And I do like how it's tapered, like it's super easy to just get up here and not feel like I'm ruining the lid shade, if that makes sense. I feel like sometimes I do have a problem with that. So I'm just gonna keep blending it super lightly. The shadows are easy to blend, but I feel like with this liquid shadow, it's a little bit difficult. Like you can see that it's kind of like a harsh line. I'm not really sure how to get rid of that, honestly. And I also don't know if it like bothers me. Like I feel like it just is what it is and there's not much I can do about it, but I wish it was just a little bit more blendable, I guess. This is a nice brush for outer corner. You can really like precisely place the shadow, so it's kind of nice. I like it. It's really soft. So far so good on these Boxycharm products. To highlight my brow bone, I'm going to take that flat shade from Luna Magic, and I'm going to take the shade, I think I'm going to take the shade Dusk from this palette. I was going to use Twilight, which is this one, but it's kind of matte. I kind of want a shimmer shade, so I'm going to take Dusk, which is this one right here in the corner. I'm just going to take a little bit of that with this flat shader brush, place that on my brow bone. I know this is like a shader brush, kind of, you can do it like under, you know, the, what is this called? Under the eye, like the lower lash line, and then you could do a little smudging on top, but I kind of like it for this brow bone highlight because you can really get super, you know, precisely in there. I'm going to take a clean brush and just blend those two together to make sure there's no harsh lines. I'm going to take the shade that had Nightfall and just add a little bit more, just whatever's left on the brush, just again to blend everything together. So I'm going to go ahead and just perfect the eye a little bit more. I'm going to add a little bit more of that pink champagne shade right on the lid. I'm going to add, I think, a little bit more of Nightfall on the outer corner, maybe just to try and blend it a little bit. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to do lashes, liner, and mascara. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and did everything off camera. I felt like I was taking a really long time for some reason, and I was like, why not just do it off camera? So I'm just going to tell you guys what I used. So, of course, to tight line and line my waterline, I used my e.l.f. No Budge Retractable Liner. And then to line my, you know, just the lid after lashes, I use this Epic Ink liner from NYX. And then for mascara, I use my Milani Highly Rated Mascara. So basically all the usuals that I use. If you guys watch my videos, you guys know that these three are like the ones that I normally go for. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the face makeup now. So to prime my face, I'm actually going to take this ColourPop Land Coconut Face Milk. I've used it before in my last video, I believe, and then I think in the video before that, I used the papaya version. There are 3 different ones. There's coconut, papaya, and watermelon. So I like these a lot. It's such a nice primer, like face hydration milk, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to place that on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take my e.l.f. stippling brush and just go ahead and work it in. I also just remembered I forgot to tell you what lashes I use, so sorry for that. But I use the Ardell Studio Effects Wispies, and I use my Ardell not my Ardell, my Duo lash glue in the dark adhesive one. So those are the lashes that I used, in case you guys were wondering. I also used that in my last video, and I believe the video before that. So if you guys, you know, are interested in seeing what they look like, you can just Google them or, you know, check back on those videos. I was planning on doing it on camera, but I feel like I was just taking forever. So that's why I decided to do it off camera. Moving on to foundation, I'm taking my Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. This shade is 02 Natural, so I'm gonna go ahead and shake it up, and then I'm gonna apply it with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. So I'm usually doing like 1 pump. I feel like that's enough, maybe just like a teeny bit more. But I do not need a lot of this foundation at all. And when I say that, I just mean like there's so much coverage and just a lot of, you know, concealing power that you don't need a lot at all. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and start working it in. You want to make sure you get up into the hairline as well, and also your ears, your jaw, and your neck, just to make sure everything is like cohesive and everything looks the same, because we're not trying to be out here looking crazy with like one zip code up here and another one down here. That's not what we're trying to do. So you want to make sure you bring it down, bring it around, bring it everywhere, just to make sure everything looks the same. For concealer, I'm taking my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. I use this like so much. It's definitely one of my favorite concealers. So I'm just going to place that right here under my eyes. I'm going to take it a little bit around the nose as well, and then I'm going to take a little bit and just put it right here on the outside, just to kind of give like a nice like cat eye effect. It'll really lift your eyes. So I'm just going to place a little bit here. I'm going to add a little bit on my chin and my forehead and down my nose. Again, this is just giving another highlight effect. We want to make sure we are nice and bright and highlighted. That's the way I like to look. To set any concealer, I'm taking my Makeup Revolution Banana Light Baking Powder. Again, if you watch my videos, you guys know this is my favorite powder at the moment and probably for a while. It's really nice and it's super affordable. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that on my Real Techniques brush and just kind of set anywhere that I put the concealer. I usually focus it on my eyes and then go on my nose and my chin and my forehead, and then I'll take a little bit more and go on my face just to make sure everything stays in place. And I feel like nowadays if I don't set my face, then my bronzer doesn't go on as smoothly. I used to never set my face because I felt like bronzer looked better when I didn't set it, but lately I've been really liking it when it is set. So I'm just going to place that all over my face, but I just put a little bit. I don't like to look too matte. So whatever you're using on your face, you want to bring it down to your neck as well and your jawline. Again, just to make sure everything looks the same and nothing looks crazy. For bronzer, I'm going to take my Makeup Revolution Roxorus palette. This is the contour and highlighting palette. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm going to take this corner shade right here and I'm going to place that on my cheekbones, you know, forehead, temples, jaw, and my neck. I'm going to contour with that. For highlight, I'm going to take the same palette. There's a pretty like gold highlight shade in here. It's this one right here. I'm going to take that and apply it on my cheekbones, nose, maybe forehead and chin. You know, I go a little crazy with highlight sometimes, but I just love me, you know, looking like a glazed donut. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spray my face first with the Ciate London Everyday Vacay Setting Spray. I like to spray my face first and then get the full intensity of the highlight. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to use a cream blush today. So this is the ColourPop Blush Sticks in the shade Mini Me. It's really pretty. I love it. It's like a melon pink shade. I'm going to go ahead and take that on my little Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I'm going to place that on apples of my cheeks and then bring it like a little bit back towards my temples. To line my lips, I'm going to take my Milani lip liner. This is in the shade Nude, which is number 3. I'm going to line my lips and then add like a little bit, kind of filling them in, but not too much. For lip gloss, I'm taking my Smith & Colt lip gloss in the shade Now Kith. I'm going to go ahead and place that all over my lips. I kind of want something like nude, but I don't have like that perfect nude that goes with this look. So I'm trying to get like something kind of close to that, like kind of close to my lip color. So I'm just going to place this on my lips. I'm not a huge lipstick kind of girl. I like lip gloss. In case you guys are new to my channel, I'm somebody who uses like lip liner and then lip gloss on top. I'm not super crazy about lipstick. I don't know why, I just always go for gloss. It's pretty similar to my own lip color. I'm going to do a quick little touch up on my eyeshadow, just super quick, and then I'm going to set my face. And to set my entire face, I'm going to go ahead and take that same Ciate London setting spray that I used earlier. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really like the way the makeup look turned out. I feel like I say that in like every single video, but it is true. I really like it. I love the pink and the chocolate shades mixed together. Like not mixed together, but together. I feel like they complement each other really well. So I really like the way the look came out. I'm really happy with these Boxycharm products. They're all very good quality. They seem very blendable, really nice. The only thing though that I have to say is for the Huda Beauty, I'm not too sure if I like the way it looks when it's dried down. I feel like it looks kind of scaly and a little bit kind of like alligator skin or like snake skin or something like that. It's really pretty. I just don't know if I like the texture of it dried down, but I'm definitely going to use it more because it's just such a pretty shade. And I really like this look for fall. That brown, I almost said purple, that brown shade really like warms it up. I'm definitely going to use that palette more. There's like barely any fallout, which to me is a little bit crazy because I feel like all palettes have like a lot of fallout, but this did not have any fallout at all. So I really like it. Again, I've never heard of that brand Blinc before, but I'm going to look more into them and see. So I really like this look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Also, don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you'll get notified every single time I upload and you'll never miss a video from me. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.